Welcome to the 13th episode. It took us a little while to bang this one out, but we're happy to be back. So let's get started. What we're going to be making today is a honey glazed duck tenderloin and a Maitake gravy over seared polenta cakes. It sounds a little complicated, but it actually does not use many ingredients nor a lot of prep time. Let me show you what we're using.
5 minutes later.
Thanks once again to our wonderful supporter and good friend Ray Harris. We got a package from an incredible company called D'Artagnan. So we have some cage-free duck tenderloin from the Hudson Valley, some fresh Maitake mushrooms, some olive oil and wildflower honey, and some butter and basic polenta. So we can begin by preheating our oven to 350 and putting on some water. We can always add more if necessary. And in goes the basic polenta with plenty of salt. Don't be afraid to over-season. And we're adding in about 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we're gonna lay it out on a sheet pan to cool in the fridge. While that's cooling, we can start working with our duck. Put a nice dose of wildflower honey or any honey you have, salt and pepper, and really massage that in. That honey in the seasoning is gonna give it a really nice sweet and salty complex, so make sure it's rubbed in evenly. Then spread it out into our baking dish and on into the oven it can go. In the meantime, let's prep our maitakes. All you need to do is cut out that base stem in a triangular form and break it into bite-sized pieces. So now prep is done, polenta's in the fridge, and the duck's in the oven. Great time to break for comedian and writer Gabriella Freed to get a few laughs. See you in a few seconds.
Hey there, it's me, Gabby. Remember me? I'm on the beach. This is totally the beach. I'm definitely still on the beach, right? This week marks 2 months of quarantine. And my boobs have slowly been asking me, what are we? What have we become? You're still in your 20s. They should be hot. Can you hear my parents playing Newsroom downstairs? I'm not invited. They're having parties downstairs without me. My mom loves dinner. When I wake up in the morning, the first question she asks me is, what do you want for dinner? And I'm like, I want to eat breakfast, Mom. And then we get to lunchtime, I've worked out with Gabby, and she's like, Gabby, what do you want for dinner? And I'm like, Mom, it's lunchtime. Every meal is dinner, because you're always thinking about dinner. And that's why I'll gain the COVID-19, 19 pounds for COVID-19.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed Gabby Freed. I have a joke for you as well. Are you ready?
Yeah?
Why couldn't the pasta chef get into his house?
Why?
Because he had gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Once we have that duck out with a nice sear, we can remove it because we're going to use all the rest of the fats and remaining juices to be deglazed with just a little bit of water or white wine if you have it as the base for our Maitake gravy. So we can put that in a hot sizzle pan and get those mushrooms started. We can get those coated nice and evenly and add a couple pinches of salt for seasoning as well as to help with the process of dehydration. While that's cooking, we can work on our polenta. It should be relatively cooled by now, so we're just going to mold it out with the rim of a coffee cup to get it ready for searing. Then in a hot sauté pan with plenty of oil, we're going to lay them out flat to get some golden brown color on both sides while our mushrooms continue to reduce. Now we're almost ready to start plating, but before we do, let's break for one more small segment with Miss Gabriella Freed. She's a professional MMA fighter, Golden Gloves champion, and she's here to bring us a couple fitness moves. Enjoy!
Hey Rita, are you ready to kick it with me? So today let's start with a gentle swing. Tap your left shoulder with your right hand and turn, and then tap your right shoulder with your left hand. Let's see if we can make this a nice, gentle sway to loosen things up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add on to this by putting our hands on our hips and tapping our right heel to our left calf and then stepping towards our right foot, tapping our left heel towards our inner calf. Let's just keep on shifting, shifting, shifting. All right, you come to your right foot, pause, tap your inner right calf with your left heel and crawl your left foot up your right leg like a caterpillar up a tree. And with that, bring your hands up like a fighting stance. Turn your knee in, kick, kick, step, kick, kick. And you can choose to make your kicks lower or higher in real time. Kick, kick, step. You can even crawl like that all the way up the knot of the tree, your knee. All right, we got another one to this. So my left foot is gonna crawl up the tree of my right leg. I'm gonna step my left foot back this time. I'm gonna step my right foot back just like a baby ballerina step. Bring my back hand up, my right hand forward to give momentum to a roundhouse kick. So from there, I picked my left leg up, I stomped my right leg down, and I shift over to the other side. Might be a little funky, but once you get a nice rhythm going, it's really cool. All right, thanks for moving with me, Rena and the people. See you next time.
So now, to begin our plating, we're just layering these polenta cakes one on top of the other and gaining some height with that duck. And then we're gonna put some of this gorgeous gravy on top, as much as you prefer. And just for our plating reasons, we're gonna use a little parsley for color. So really, any kind of dark meat, red meats are gonna pair really well with Maitake mushrooms, or shiitake mushrooms if you prefer. And that is really well put together. Polenta really pairs with almost anything, so I'm not too worried about that. You can actually see how fluffy it is on the inside compared to that crispy crust on the outside that only comes with searing it. I'm definitely pleased with this dish. It's definitely one of my better ones. And if you want to do it at home, replace anything, replace the type of mushrooms, replace the meat. If you don't eat red meats, you can even do some kind of a chicken dish with polenta, and it'll be amazing. And it's so easy, so little ingredients, so little time. It's really good to get creative with it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us for episode 13. Can't wait to see you for 14. If you like Gabriella Gulfin, she does host Zoom yoga classes. Her information is below or to my left. Join us next time for what will be a virtual dinner party with a colleague chef of mine, Chef Steve Permal. It should be fun. We'll give it a try. It'll be 3 courses. Follow us on Instagram, subscribe if you like us, and I will see you very soon.
Oh my god, Rena, no.
I feel like this is gonna be really chopped up after editing.
Yeah, because you can't seem to finish any sentences, so you're starting.
Wow, you are in an aggressively rude mood today.
Yep.
With your, and tap your left shoulder with your right hand. And tap your left hand with.
So I have one more joke for you guys and my puppy Corona here. Ready? Why did the sesame seed have such a problem leaving the casino?
Why?
Because he was just always on such a roll.
Oh god.
Follow her on Instagram, Corona_the pup.